I'm Jessica Landon. I'm founder and head of Women Get Real Ministries.
Shyla Anderson. I am a wife, mother, a business owner, and a self-professed sugar addict.
Rachel Axtman. I am a wife and a mother to 4.
Wendy Meza, and I am a wife and mother of 2 beautiful children. I like to go shopping, I like makeup, and I love coffee.
I love to walk and I love to decorate.
I like to swim, I walk the dogs, I like to travel, and I love to binge watch TV with my hubby.
I love to travel. If there's an opportunity to see any part of the world, I'm in.
Psalm 139:14.
Philippians 4:6. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, through prayer and petition and thanksgiving, make your requests known to God, and the peace that surpasses all comprehension will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus.
One of my favorite stories is the story of Josiah. I can relate to him. He was a man that was mother and father, they were wicked people, but God's hand was on his life, and because he stayed faithful to the Lord, he was able to impact the entire kingdom.
Anything in Psalm 91 really speaks to my heart, but the first verse in Psalm 91, he who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I just love the imagery there about his love and his protection, and how it's just like a love letter from God to us.
I think I would just tell my younger self to relax a little bit and enjoy life more. I was so eager to get things right and to feel like I was always achieving the next thing, and I look back and think, loosen up a little and have some more fun.
To love yourself and to have confidence.
The only thing I would tell my younger self is to just not worry about what anybody else says. You know, God has given us a path that's uniquely to us, so not to worry about what anybody else is doing, and just to chase after all that he has for us.
To trust God with his timing and not to worry, because he really truly does have everything figured out, and if you leave it in his hands, it's in good hands.
Their real true self. I think we so often feel like we have to put on a facade, be like someone else, to try to fit in, be relatable, but God has given us such a unique quality that I think we should just let that shine. So Women Getting Real is just being yourself.
I love the idea of women just becoming vulnerable and transparent with one another. So often in this world, it's about, putting on like a fake persona just to fit in or to measure up to what everybody's expectation is. So the whole idea of Women Get Real is to just let our guards down and be our authentic selves.
Being able to not live under the label of what the world and society says a woman should be, and be able to truly be who God created you to be, to have those kinds of relationships that lift you up, and just to fully function in the reality of what God created a woman to be.
Women being able to speak to each other, to be able to encourage each other and come forward even with their faults and their baggage, and just being able to lift each other up. I think it's important for women to have friends. I know it's good to have when you have like a husband or a boyfriend, but the women friends with each other, it's just you can open up a little more. You can, the same wants and needs, and it's just it's freeing to be able to have a community of women that could just come together and just chat.
One of the things that's so unique about being connected to women is that we really were created to nurture and champion. And so I think that one of the greatest things about community is by our relationship, we actually are able to fulfill the call of God on our lives in a more rich way and not have to do it alone. We have ups and downs together, and it's beautiful.
Women who understand supporting one another and coming together is like one of the most beautiful things I've seen. Again, the world is really full of women competing and trying to sabotage one another, but women who are really interested in helping women walk in their calling is just beautiful. Helping another woman find their calling does not take away from you finding yours. And as soon as you get a hold of that principle, I think that we're going to see women really flourish.
It offers a space where women can hear from one another, learn from each other, have friendship, meet new people, just a space of real community.
I love helping women find their calling. And with that, I love helping women get set free from anything that binds them. For me personally, fear was something that I struggled with, but helping women get set free from fear, worry, anxiety, depression, poor body image, whatever it may be, so that they can walk in their destiny is just a beautiful thing.
I would love for all women to know who they are in Christ.
I love to teach women about overcoming their desire to want to people please. I think that in culture, it's always trying to tell us what we should do, how we should do it. I think people very well-intentioning have great advice for us, but I feel like we really need to seek after the Lord and make sure that we're pleasing Him instead of trying to look to the right or left and pleasing everyone around us.
One of my favorite things to teach about is discipleship. I think it's something that in the American church is not taught enough, and I think so many people, they get saved and they long to have somebody walk alongside them and teach them in deeper ways beyond a Sunday morning, and young people that truly need mothers and fathers in the faith, and so it's something I really love and believe in.